And we are live. Yeah, we are live. Yo, what's up? Let me see. Okay, yes. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Rebels Capita, aka Creativity with Success. And yes, came back with another one on the 30th of June, 2026, where we make talk about the stock market, cryptos, every single thing simple to understand. So yeah, man. Today, as like I said, it's the 30th. Everyone is happy. Everyone is Gucci. A couple of things is up. The S&P 500 is up. Dow Jones is up. Nasdaq 100 is up. A few things that is down, which is the S&P 500, VIX, which is the fear index. If there's a selling happening, this will normally go higher. Today, this thing is down. It's at 16 from 18. So yeah, man, everyone is still Gucci. Everyone is happy today and this week in general. And then moving on to other things like your Nasdaq, not just the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones is up, S&P 500. So yes, the US dollar today is it's higher. It's currently sitting at $100. It's up by 0.11%. Meaning that there was positive news today on the economic calendar. Let me just show you right there. So yeah, man, up normally if it's up by 0.5, there's some news that happened today that created it to go even higher. Let me show you for a second here. Today is the 30th, so here we go. It was the JOLTS opening jobs. Yeah, JOLTS job opening came in at 7.5 million versus the forecast of 7.2. So yeah, man, it went higher than the prediction. And then as well as the Chicago PMI, that was at 56.7 versus the forecast of 55.7. So yeah, man, that was positive for the day as well. So that was one of the news that moved the US dollar today in general. Then obviously we had the other currencies like the pound. It had its GDP numbers that came in at 0.6 versus the forecast of 0.6. So yeah, and then nothing has changed. But year over year, it looks bad. It came in at 0.9 versus the forecast of 1.1. So yeah, man, that one came even negative today. So yeah, man, just because of the dollar's higher today because of this news on the jobs opening, basically. That was about it. That's the main reason why the dollar's higher today. And then a couple of things. A couple of things are keeping the stock market open and green today. It's the AI story, AI again. So yeah, man, today's is dominated by the AI infrastructure deals and notable rotation from tech in hedge fund positioning. So hedge fund managers are buying more. They're just buying more basically into the stock market than ever. And then like other indexes around the world, like the European indexes is up today by 1%. FTSE 100 is also up. Euro is up. The Asian and Pacific indexes like the Hang Seng is down by 0.63. The Australian 200 is down by 0.51. And the Nifty 50 is down by 0.34. Nifty 50, that's the Nifty 50 is the Indian index, right? Yeah, man, index, that's what's keeping it higher. And then one of the biggest winners and losers today was a few companies. Let me get into it now. I'm just trying to open my other system. So yeah, man, there were a couple of winners and losers today on the stock market. I just wanted to run through them and the reasoning behind it. But yeah, man, it seems that in June, what we're seeing is that these hedge fund managers are buying even more, so they are positive than before. Just to summarize it, in how far we're seeing winners and more winning actually, more winning than before. So yeah, man, people probably like increase their positions from like 100 million to $2 billion. So yeah, man, the biggest winners today, it was Moderna. It's the biotech company that used to make those cocktail vaccines back in COVID. Yeah, man, this is one of the companies that make that vaccine, that contributed to the vaccine, and also contributing to a cure for AIDS very soon, HIV. So they working with Bill Gates on top of that regarding that. So yeah, man, this one is up by 2%, currently sitting at $71. Um, yeah, man, so this one is just going higher because of biotech companies. Those are companies that mix cocktails just to make vaccines and cures, right? And then another one was a company called Immunio Bio. Immuno Bio. Where the fuck is this company now? Immunio. Immune. Let me see. Immunity Bio. So yeah, man, this one was one of them that was higher today when the stock market opened. It was higher today because of that sector in general. It was going higher today. The biotech companies, and they have a cancer. They have this cancer immunotherapy that is going to be very good in terms of people reacting positively to it once they take that medication. And then another one company was United Natural Food, right? So this one, United, damn, United Natural Foods. There we go. So this one was higher today because of news that investors are buying strong on earnings report and the outlook. So yeah, man, they were seeing that this company might go even higher now. It's currently sitting at $45.67. So yeah, man, people are buying that. It might even go higher this year. So yeah, man, that was the bet on that one. And then the other one was AXT. AXT is one of those small companies that make semiconductors. They are competing with like Nvidia, Broadcom, and etc. But this one is like a smaller version of it. So yeah, man, this one was higher because of the AI names. The AI going even higher. So that's why it was positive today. And then one other company that was going higher was a company called Electronic. Electronic. Applied Electronic. Okay, let me find it this way. What's the ticker on this again? Applied. Let me see. Here's this one. So this one was higher because of also sectors in the communication. This is a communication company, and also they make fiber optics. So they are specializing in the fiber space of like networking. So now this one is down today since the opening market for some strange ass reason. But yeah, this one they saw a couple of investors saw it as a positive note that it might go higher very soon. So yeah, man, that's about it in terms of biggest winners and biggest losers and why the dollar is higher today. And then the other news I wanted to get into was the company called, in terms of M&A, which is a small company being bought by a big one. It was Rocket Labs. I think we went through this one. Yeah, there we go. Rocket Labs was another one. So this one is currently sitting at 101. It's up 3% because of news that it's acquiring another company for $52 in a cash and stock deal, right? Which is roughly $8 billion. So yeah, man, this move that pushes Rocket Labs from a pure space infrastructure into satellite communication with recurring subscription revenue. So yeah, man, that is the company. So they're buying this one. So it's up 3% because of that news alone. So yeah, man, they bought this Radium Communication for, they're gonna buy it for $54. So yeah, man, that's a $8 billion deal. So they just, big company Rocket Labs is buying a small one because of they just want exposure in the different market. And then another company that was going higher was a company called Palantir. Palantir Technologies was a nice company that looks for terrorists as usual. They look for terrorists and they kill people, obviously. So they're working with Nvidia. So this company is higher today by 1%, currently sitting at 117. So this Palantir and Nvidia are doing a partnership with literally Nvidia is literally doing partnership with everyone who has money. But yeah, man, Nvidia is also higher by 1% because of their partnership was to bring AI to the US government and critical infrastructure clients, pairing NVIDIA's hardware and the Nanotron models with Palantir software so agencies can run models on their own proprietary data. So yeah, man, they created something big there, both of them. So yeah, man, this one, Palantir has been doing AI since 2003, and NVIDIA has been in the same space at the same time. So yeah, man, that's what's happening with those guys over there. And then moving on to these other factors was a company called Agility Robotics. Agility Robotics. Here's another company here. Fuck, this one is not come. It's not public as yet. Agility is going public actually. At humanoid robotics front, it's going public via a spec merge with Churchill Capital. Churchill Capital has been around for a couple of years now. So basically, they just also. Oh, that's the first. Okay. So they basically what they're doing is they're just funding this company for it to go public. It's higher today, currently sitting at 16%. It's up by 0.49. So yeah, man, this basically company is gonna go public, valuing at 2.5 billion, and they expected to raise money of over $620 million, including a 200 million pipe by Foxconn, which will be traded under the ticker AGLT once this is completely done, right? So yeah, man, that's what's happening there. IE number. And then moving on to the outlook of what's really happening in the stock market in general. Goldman Sachs is also one of the biggest banks in the world. Is stating that the hedge funds sold. They're also looking at in terms of like what's really happening in general. They give an outlook stating that so a couple of things are happening now is that hedge funds sold most of their US tech equities in a single week. So in a single week, which was now in June. So what's been happening now is that this JP Morgan tracker tracking the data from 2016, surpassing even the August 2024 Nasdaq correction, the Magnificent Seven, which is like your Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Yeah, man, those companies, those are the Magnificent Seven. It shows that the exposure of those companies have been reduced by 14% by most hedge funds, which is at a 3-year low, making it one of the steepest 6 months decline since 2022. So yeah, man, that's what's showing up in the index composure, and then as well, Micron, which has climbed into the S&P 500 as 10 of the whole list of the AI and stocks. So yeah, man, Nvidia and Apple have also seen their index weighting tanking. So yeah, man, basically these guys are saying, if I want to buy stocks, do I still need to buy your Netflix, Apple, Facebook? Is there any need for me to do all of that in this new economy? There's no need, so we might as well reduce our exposure because of those companies are already making tens of billions of dollars. Is there any need for them to be trillionaires? No. Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, so I mean that's what they're doing. They're reducing the exposures. They don't want to invest in those companies anymore because they've already done everything. And then another company today was Google. Google. There we go. Here's the company. So what Google was happening is reported that Meta's access to Gemini's models due to computer capacity constraints, pushing Meta to lean more into its own Muse Spark models separately. So what's been happening is that Meta can't use Google's infrastructure anymore to push that Gemini technology to make it better. So yeah, man, they have to use their own infrastructure now called Muse Spark model. And then another one today was Anthropic is said to be renegotiating its Amazon deal to shift Claude pricing from compute hours to token-based billing, right? So yeah, man. So they want to do like billing now. They don't want to do it as a what they've been doing now, Entropy. So yeah, man. This company is one of the biggest AI companies in the world. So yeah, man. They're just trying to change their billing model, and then that's about it. So should it raise Amazon's cost and its reporting prompt? Amazon is also to evaluate OpenAI and its in-house Nova models. So yeah, man, that's what's happening there. Basically, Anthropic is just trying to change how they bill people from now on. Something more simple. That's all they've been trying to do today. And then moving on to another thing is that Robinhood continues. Let me pull up the ticker. Here we go. Robinhood is the trading brokerage firm that every small trader is using nowadays. So Robinhood showed that there is a strong momentum with banking deposits surpassing 3 billion, and these AI trading drawing more than 50,000 new accounts in its new first week, and Amazon as well. So yeah, man, people are just saying Robinhood is just simplifying, saying that people are using AI now just to trade on their platform just to make more money. That's what's happening there. And another thing was Amazon's Prime Date pushed its total online retail spending to $2.4 billion. Amazon. So yeah, every holiday basically, Amazon is making new accounts and they're making a lot more money. So yeah, man, they made $26.4 billion on Prime Day, right? On Prime Day alone, on its online retail spending. So yeah, man, we are seeing Amazon is making a lot of money in terms of shopping, so people don't have to go out anymore like before. So yeah, man, they just use Amazon now on a daily basis for a living, just to make it simple and short. And a couple of things have been happening in terms of trading. One of the most traded companies now is Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, right? So yeah, man, those are the three most traded companies in the world right now. For now and for June, as you can see here, Tesla was paying around like 100 to 400, right? So now it's at 416. So we're up by 1% today. 1%, 1%. Look at that. So yeah, man, Tesla and Nvidia. Nvidia is another one that's going higher today. Still one of the most traded companies in the world. And the third one is Amazon. So yeah, man, those three basically are higher today. Seems like these chats have these options on. So yeah, man, the only thing that's down is Amazon today. So yeah, man, that's what's happening now. That's about it for today on the 30th actually. On the 30th of June. There's no other news until we see Thursday, until we see the Federal Reserve. Yeah, that's about it for today, man. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go. Let's go.